Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Dewi Sulistya Wati. My student ID number is 332100067. I'm from class 336801. I made this video for Project 1 Midterm Test Classroom Management. Part 1. So I chose the topic about causes of classroom conflict. Patrick Morissette, 2001, defines classroom conflict as intentional student behavior to disrupt the teaching and learning process of others. Therefore, conflict can manifest between various parties such as student versus teacher, student versus student, or even class versus teacher. Causes of classroom conflict. The first one is bullying and harassment. Unfortunately, bullying and harassment are common causes of classroom conflict. Bullying occurs when students intimidate, belittle, or target their classmates. This causes tensions and bad experiences for the children who are being bullied. This can have a negative effect on the classroom climate as a whole and impede the learning process. Next is differences opinion of other students. For children, differences of opinion can trigger conflict. An increasing conflict and wounded sentiment can be used by insults, snap decisions, and a lack of understanding on both sides. Next is differences in student ability levels. The emergence of academic gaps stems for student different levels of ability. Students with higher abilities might feel frustrated or unchallenged, while students with lower abilities might struggle and experience feelings of inadequacy. This can give rise to conflicts related to competition, comparison, or unequal treatment. Next is competition between students. Competition can occur in anything. For example, daily exams, sport test scores, or class rankings. They compete to the best and try to be superior to each other so that it's resulting in potential conflict. The next is improper teaching. The teacher's role in teaching is an important role in student teaching and learning activities. When a teacher teaches boringly or lacks clear instructions, students may feel frustrated and start disturbing the class, which can lead to the conflict. Next is lack of student engagement. It seems obvious that students will lose interest in learning and turn to other forms of amusement or diversion if they are required to sit still, listen quietly, and take notes all day long. To prevent conflict, teachers involve students in learning fully and use effective methods to attract students' attention. And the last is distraction by outside the classroom. Noise that occurs outside the classroom can be distracting for students. This can cause conflict because students cannot focus on learning and overlook out the window. And how to really resolve classroom conflict? The first one is teaching empathy and understanding. Just like physical abilities, emotional abilities must be taught and developed in students. If a student isn't taught empathy and understanding, there will be no comparison, resulting in conflicts such as bullying. Second is encourage students to resolve conflicts peacefully. Teach students the skill to resolve conflicts peacefully by communicating openly, empathetically, with respect in order to resolve disputes. Third is conduct a group classroom discussion early on to foster harmony in the classroom. Hold discussion with students. Teach them how to communicate healthily, cooperate, and make good friends in order to create a comfortable and peaceful classroom. The last is consistently enforce classroom and school rules. Establish consistent classroom and School rules to encourage good behavior and respect. Students must understand the consequence of disruptive or disrespectful behavior. Part 2, resolving the problems. The problem 1, in my opinion, Mr. Eliezer tries to make the topic more interesting to the students. Um, it involves the students in the discussion, such as asking for their opinion on the topic, appreciate the students who have commented by giving positive feedback or giving us knowledge. If it doesn't work, Mr. Alizar recommends students in a firm tone. For example, sorry everyone, let's focus on the discussion this time. You can joke around or play with the toys you brought during big time. Problem 2, in my opinion, Miss Gendra has a one-on-one conversation with Stefano. Ask him to reason behind his behavior in the classroom. Explain to him that his behavior is disruptive to learning. If it persists during the lesson, try to ask Stefano questions related to the topic of the lesson so that he tries to focus and not disrupt other students. The last problem 3, in my opinion, Ms. Yeheskia immediately stops the fighting and calms down the arguing students. Once the atmosphere is a bit calmer, invite all students to discuss whether what they did before was a good or bad deed, as well as inviting students to express how they feel when they are teased or and then provide an understanding to respect each other and build healthy communication. And finally, remind students about class rules regarding class order. So that's all from me. Thank you for watching and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.